Hey guys, Dr. Alex Ritza here, and I hope that this video and message finds you and your family well and safe, and that you are taking all of the necessary precautions to keep it that way in what are really weird and really stressful times, I'm sure, for all of us. I know for me it's been a really stressful week, having to close the office and knowing that the office is going to be closed for the foreseeable future was a really difficult decision. But in having to do that and in having to think about this situation and having to be really challenged emotionally and psychologically, it got me to do some thinking. And I think from this situation, if we look at it, I think there's an amazing, we all have an amazing opportunity with this pandemic. That being said, I do realize that some people's health is going to be, well, some people are going to die, and it's a really severe situation from a lot of people. But in saying that, and saying the opportunity that we have, I'm thinking and reminded back actually to the Olympics in 2010 when I was living in Vancouver. And I'm sure that, you know, whether you're living in Vancouver or somewhere in this country, you probably remember what things felt like for those 2 weeks, how cohesive it felt, how exciting it was, how connected we all felt, especially the culmination with the Sidney Crosby golden goal, people pouring out onto the streets. It was shoulder to shoulder in Vancouver. I think there was like 1 million people on the street. I know Yonge Street got shut down in Toronto. People high-fiving, grown men crying like babies, everyone hugging one another. And what I remember from that situation is this sense of cohesiveness and oneness in the country, in the city, in the community. And that's what I'm really hoping for the next couple weeks and couple months from Toronto and from our community and from the country as a whole, that we can all come together with one mission of kicking the shit out of this virus and never seeing it again, and being our best selves and working together so that those that are most at risk don't have to be put in harm's way. And so I think there's this amazing opportunity that we have to show what we're made of as humans and Canadians and Torontonians, have this opportunity to show our best traits. And by far that's what I've seen when I've been out getting groceries, people being kind and loving, the occasional display of stress, but overwhelmingly everyone's been good and been doing this. And I think for the most part people get that this is a really serious responsibility to, in coming together, staying really far apart, and that's ultimately why we closed the office, because as much as I think what I do helps people with their health, and I think it does so a lot, it's ultimately, I cannot be responsible for somebody passing away or getting sick because of having the office open. So that's why we made that tough decision. And I know that the sacrifice that I made is going to help the people like my partner and other physicians and pharmacists and frontline workers that are working with at-risk populations. It's going to save lives. So I hope you can do whatever you can to, as they say, flatten the curve, to stay inside, to be bored, and to take good care of yourselves and other people by not doing anything. And then the other great opportunity I think we have with this pandemic is it's going to all force us to really think about what our health means to us. And you know, never has our world faced a situation quite like this, where there's been such a great focus on health in every single country. Every single person is being affected, and I'm hoping that everybody with a little bit more time at home and time off from work can help establish better routines to work on their physical and mental health. And there are going to be a lot of challenges in the next couple weeks and couple months. You know, from my perspective as a chiropractor, people are going to be sitting on their couch, working on their computer, sitting in bad chairs at home, working at the desk, working in their bed. And, you know, these are things that we're going to have to address to make sure we make it through these 2 months, these coming weeks and these months as best as we possibly can. And so we have this opportunity where we can work on how we sit and how we move at home, and establish better routines for our posture, and establish better routines of going outside with friends and family, enjoying nature, getting some fresh air, of course, at a separate distance, strengthening our core, doing some of the exercise routines that great people from all around the city are putting on, like some of my friends at Fit Squad or other great practitioners that are doing yoga on Instagram and YouTube, and use some of these resources to work on our body and our health during this period when we have a little bit more time and maybe less of an excuse not to. I think it's an amazing opportunity to start establishing better routines, to work on ourselves, work on the food that we put into our body, work on cooking a bit more, working on being better chefs, working on meditation, and doing all the right things now to make sure that we leave this situation healthier than when we went into it. And so that is going to be my responsibility and my duty to you guys, to give all the resources that I can to help ward off the social and emotional isolation that is to come, to improve how we move and how we sit and how we get stronger and fitter at home, some places to go in the city, to walk and to hike, and just about anything that I can do for you guys to make life a little bit better over the next few months or weeks, hopefully days. It's probably not going to be days, until we're back to normalcy, until these hands can work their magic again. So I wish everybody the best, and because I'm not going to be in the office, I will put it out there that if you need something done, if you need help with your health or anything for that matter, feel free to reach out with me. I might have to say no, but I will do my best to make sure that I can make an impact in your life, an impact in your health in the coming days, weeks, and hopefully not months, but probably months. And I want to do my best to, if I can't heal in the office, try and help you heal and become as healthy as possible at home. You can send me a message, an email, or if you're a patient, you can always text me or call me on my cell phone. I wish you guys all the best. Stay safe. Call, text, or FaceTime a loved one today. Get outside, get moving, and expect hopefully a video per day for the next little while, and I'm going to do my very best to make sure that we all exit this a little bit healthier than we went into it. So take care, guys, be safe, and I will see you very soon.